Everybody, how are we all doing? Hope you've all had a nice Easter and had a really good time. Oh my god! I hope you got all the chocolate that you liked, all the chocolate and everything, and you've had a nice sunny day. It's been nice and sunny here in North Norfolk, and my microphone's working, which is fantastic. Windows update. I forgot we'd had a Windows update, and of course it resets everything. I should probably set my microphone to be my default input device on this machine, and then it might behave itself. Yeah. Brilliant. Right, who we got here in the chat? Dragon said, welcome along. Kurt, welcome along. Eugene Creel, welcome along. TBS Twister, welcome along. Fragging Beast 05, welcome along. AS Farming TV, welcome along. Mark B747, welcome along. Farmer Kev 21, welcome along. One Black Knight 0, welcome along to you as well, and a happy Easter to you as well. Right, we are going to do some realism experiment tonight. We are going to be doing some stuff with the chickens, so we're going to be dealing with eggs, but we've got chickens to do, we've got milk to sell, we've got lots to do. We might even try taking on the contract if we have enough time. Louis W 876, welcome along. Do I still do the chicken dance? I do the chicken dance. Nobody's played it in a while. It's one of those sound alerts that nobody seems to play anymore. So yeah, as soon as it gets played, I'll do it. But I don't think I've done it in like 6 months, which is really interesting because I used to all the time. All right, shall we pop over to this screen here? We are getting into winter time, or towards winter time. It's September, late September now, and we need the flashlight on at 6 a.m. Still, it is dawn. The sun is just creeping above, and yes, we made a mistake last time, didn't we? We forgot to take this bit off the back. So, lights on. We're gonna carefully reverse this out of here. Oh, what was for supper this evening? I did roast chicken. I've not done a roast in a little while, and I did roast chicken this evening, which was very nice to have. There we go. So yeah, we've got to sell milk today. It's a Billy thing. Welcome along. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we need to sell the milk. I think we've probably got enough milk to sell. We can take 2,100 liters in this, which is what our requirement for selling is. And so we basically sell every time we have a full milk tanker. While we can turn around in this field, I'm going to. So that's now mulched. Maybe it was the landy during the day, possibly. Right. Burst this up. We can keep the milk and make butter, but we don't own any of the stuff yet for that. And we are 100%. Yeah. So where are we selling milk today? That is going to General Store Bay 1. Oh, it's 73. Thank you for resubscribing for your 17th month. You are awesome. That is to the north. Okay. So yeah, nice early milk run today in the landy. We are eventually going to have to increase the size of our milk trailer, of course, because we are planning to eventually expand the cows further, and that means we have to sell a tanker of milk every month. Now, if it happens that we get 2 tankers worth of milk, we have to sell all that milk. Basically, we can leave 250. That thing wouldn't have. What is that one? Road trip? Is that because I've driven off the road enough or something silly like that? Right, where are we? Into here. I'm still getting... Oh, wow. Will this open this early? Yeah, general store. Daylight hours only. Oh, no, it does open now. Good. Right, we're not selling down the side here. Benny Bizzle, 40, thank you for subscribing with Prime Gaming. You are awesome. Hi, Kag, welcome along. Wish I could sub, but unfortunately I can't. So if it's okay, I'm going to host on your time. Host away, please do. Also, people are fairly generous around here. You'll find that quite a few people gift subs to the community, which is just awesome. Not necessary at all, but is awesome. So you might find yourself a recipient of that at some point if you're lucky. Right, we want to unload this. Ah, there we go. There we are. Only £38. Also, as Benny Bizzle's just up there is Prime Gaming if you have it. Oh, I see a little tractor. Anybody looking for one of the bits? I'm not picking these up, but such a cute little tractor. Off we go, back to the farm. Our next job today is to put the little trailer on the back, and we've got at least 1 load of eggs, if not 2. Which is going to be fun because it means we've got to get both. Oh, I know what we'll do. We'll load up. Can't really put. Oh no, we need to drive the trailer down there with this. This is the thing with the realism experiment. It's not always easy to get equipment where I want to. So I'm gonna have to. Ooh, somebody walking around. I'm gonna have to get maybe a hired worker to take the tractor down there. Hey, the sun is above the tree line. Yeah, we want to get these 2 fields cultivated today if we can. And all 3 fields rolled is the other thing. Right, so where is that? Oh, the trailer's over there. Hey, FarmCatGR, I'm doing well, thank you. Oh, what did we have in the shop for today? Did we have anything of you? Oh, we did. I really want that. That would be so useful on the farm. But it's 64,000 and I don't have the money. We just cannot afford it. It'll put a big hole in our plans. Right, you stay here. Right, that has that on the front. Right. We're going to send this down there with a hired worker. I think. Actually, no, we'll drive the tractor down there and we'll run back, I think. Save ourselves some money. It's time versus money. What Farm Sim always is a trade-off of time versus money. The more time you take, the cheaper it is. The less time it takes, the more expensive it is. CDN stats, welcome along. Can console players play with PC players that have Ford mods added to their game? So, no, but. So, basically, you can only cross-play is only possible with mods that are available on both PC and console, i.e., they're called on the Mods Hub cross-play mods. So, no, you won't be able to play with somebody who has Ford mods, but if those Ford mods are available as Lizard brand mods, as the upcoming 10 series Fords are planned to be, if you've both got the Lizard version of that, i.e. the cross-play version of that, you both will be able to play on a cross-play server with it. So, yeah, essentially, no but. Right, so yeah, we only have one pallet of eggs to sell today. But we'll get those sold. CDN Stats, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Turn that off there and run back to the farm and grab ourselves our Ninja Fan at 26,582. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Why does Ford care about being in a video game? It's all about rights and money, as always. Yeah, you need a license to use somebody else's brand, basically. So Ford can turn around and sue Giants if Giants didn't have the correct license. Now, strictly speaking, if Ford wanted to, they could probably turn around and sue anybody who created a Ford mod, because that's still being used without Ford's permission. Ford don't, because it's not going to make them any money, and it's not going to do anything for them really, other than give them a whole load of bad publicity. Tends to fly under the radar. But yeah, it's Ford will not be interested in a license in Farm Sim because Ford don't make tractors anymore. That's not to say that Giants couldn't go for Ford trucks, but I don't know whether Ford tractors would be included under the Ford truck, a Ford trucks license. Licensing in video games and licensing in general is just really, really horrible. It is, yeah. How do you unfold this? Unfold tipper X. Why isn't that? Why isn't it? Fine. We'll do this the other way then. My pleasure, CDN. I try to explain things as much as I can. But yeah, the reason why we don't see a lot of old brands is because the old brands who... it gets a lot more tricky when it comes to the older brands. Brands tend to be in farm sim because they have something to promote. So they have farm equipment to promote. It's why you don't often see even get off. Even brands that are owned by tractors, by brands that are still in existence. So, for example, something like probably International. International tractors aren't made anymore. But I don't believe International is a licensed brand in the game. Or White is another example. Mac got in because Mac are a brand who, I'm presuming, I am making assumptions here. Mac are a brand who, you know, wanted their trucks to be in Farm Sim. Or Giants approached them and say, hey, we want your trucks to be in Farm Sim. We'll promote you doing that. Do you want to have your trucks in? We've got a large American fan base. Here you go. And quite often, it varies from brand to brand. Some brands I know have turned to Giants and gone, we'd really like to be in your game. And Giants gone, great, let's talk about that. And other brands Giants have reached out to and gone, we'd really like your brand to be in our game. And those brands gone, yeah, sure, let's talk about it. And some brands, it takes years to get them into the game. I know both John Deere is a brand I never thought we'd see in Farm Sim. When they came into Farm Sim 19, I thought it was long past the possibility. For various things I'd heard in the background. And Class was another one. Class I thought we were never going to see in Farm Sim for various reasons as well. To see both of those come in with FS19 was amazing. Right, where are we selling eggs? They had their own game, and a lot of the reason why John Deere took so long to come into Farm Sim was because there was a lot of rights with John Deere tied up in that. Was a big reason. Yeah. There was a lot of licensing and rights and everything tied up in that. Wow, these are really close. Cotswolds, where's Cotswolds? That way. Oh, hello. Where'd you go? Oh, you went through the car. Yeah. Class was an interesting one because of the other game. I'm guessing the other game hadn't signed up an exclusive one with them. Hey, Farming UK 5, welcome along. I do think that's part of what it makes it so hard for other farming games to break into the market as well, with Giants now, with Giants and Farm Sim being where they are. To get the number of brands that Giants has in the game is just it would be mind-bogglingly difficult for any new player. Why can't people run over in Farm Sim? You heard them, you get fined. Because it's a Peggy 3 game. Here's why. Oh, no, I've gone the wrong place. I'm busy talking, and I've gone to the wrong sell point. Yeah, Peggy 3 games don't tend to let you run over pedestrians. Oh, bumpy roads is not good for eggs. Yeah, Rana was. I think we might have enough money to buy a pressure washer. Actually, we really need to wash the landy down. It's like there's a question that happens every so often is why can't we have slaughterhouses or actual wineries in game? It's because it's a Peggy 3 game. Alcohol and slaughtering doesn't tend to get you a Peggy 3 rating. Yeah, exactly. Same reason you can't have wine. You're a console nerd. I have a lot of consoles. I don't have any of them, the recent ones. So I don't have the PS5 or Xbox Series X. Yeah, I don't have the Xbox Series X. I have an Xbox One and I have a PS4. I go all the way around. My wife bought back from her parents the other week an Atari 2600, which is the first game console I ever played on. So we got one of those in the house. I've got an original NES, original Nintendo Entertainment System. I've got Mega Drive. I've got a Nintendo Wii, which is my original Nintendo Wii, which I will now not let go of for love nor money. And I've got games from my GameCube that I play on that as well. Yeah, I've got all sorts of games consoles. I've got an original Nintendo DS, so not the 3DS, but the original big bulky grey one. Oh, and we got a couple of Switches in the house as well, because Giant sent me a Switch Lite. You have a wine mod in your game. Could you send me the link to that, Eugene Creel? Because I'd love to add a wine mod in on Oldstream Farm, because I want to make wine on there. I'm running a vineyard, and I'm not going to make grape juice on a vineyard. Would be really good if livestock auctions in game. Yeah, I like the idea of variable. Well, we don't get variable prices of livestock in Farm Sim, which is weird because we get variable prices of everything else in game. You get variable prices of livestock based on their age, but you don't get it based on different times and things. What is that? Is that sugarcane growing in there? I know it's corn. That's a cornfield. Yeah. Wow, do you know what? I've been playing Farm Sim 22 for 6 months. How did I not realize that's the new corn texture? That's a little bit silly. This is a field I want. I want to buy field 10. I think that would be a great arable field for us. It's only marginally bigger than any of our field 6 fields. So, yeah, that is a good field. Field 8 would be good as well. Hey, Grey Dog UK. You got a question for me? Go for it. Fire away. They do look like forbidden corn dogs. We still need to put the combine away. And, yeah, we definitely need to... we could do with this car being rained on, actually. Clear the windows, because I can hardly see anything at the moment. For example, on FIFA, you have a kind of auction system for player cards. Be good if they could integrate something like that, where different dairy cows had better stats than other dairy. Yeah, I like that AS farming. I do like that. And people often say, oh, I might feed that back, actually. Could you direct message that to me? Because I'll feed that back to Giants. I like that idea a lot. Have I got the new lander yet? I haven't on here, obviously. I have downloaded it. It is probably going to be something I use on an upcoming series. I want to do... Well, I want to do a Ford farm. So I'm just trying to, select the map and everything for that. Thank you, CDN Stats. Video Zura, how many days do I have it set to per month? I have it set to 2 days per month at the moment for what we're doing on here, which seems to be good. We might put it up to 3 days per month as our farm gets bigger, but at the moment, yeah, 2 days a month seems to be good. Right, let's get the John Deere back here. Hey, FS Andy 22. Same for sheep. Some sheep producing more wool than others. Yeah. I think individual animal stats would be brilliant. What a cracking idea. Which is where you could start to put in things like vet stuff and things like that. So you have you can call the vet in to look at some animals or something like that would be good. You don't necessarily have to have the vet appear, but you could have, you pay to call the vet in. Love that idea. Hey, Thefisherj, welcome along. What was for supper? For supper this evening was chicken, roast chicken. Videozura, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Right, let's get this back to the farm. Oh, actually, no, while we're down here, because we're only going to have to come down later, let's get the horses ridden. Because if we don't do that... Oh, yeah, you did just do a hydrate and stretch. Hang on, let me get into here. Right. Cheers, Jonathan! Where's my button? Where's my button? Can't wait for precision farming. Yeah. Looking forward to precision farming. Very, very much. It's always a game changer. Why do I need to ride the horses? Increases the value of them, CDM. With lifestyle, it would be nice to only be able to buy certain amounts of an animal and not just be able to buy as many animals as you want. So one day it might only have 50 chickens, but the next day have 100. I like that idea. I think from a realism perspective, NetSound, that would be great. I think from a more arcadey point of view, so those who like to play the game in a more what's the word I'm looking for, leisurely fashion, it wouldn't work so well for. And it's having that balance. Do you know what? Saying everything I've just said about the animals and different animals, doing different things and having different stats, we do already have that in game. We have that with horses. Every horse in game has a different stat. Now, the thing about horses is, you don't normally have very many. If I've got 100 chickens and I've got stats for every single chicken, that's gonna be a little bit of an overload. So yeah, it all depends on how it's done, I think. Is my server up and running, and if so, what map? The server might be up and running. I think it's on the American map. I think I might set it up so that people can play on it. Have I seen the old class combine on King's mods? On King mods? No. Did that go up this weekend, Thefisherj? Oh, this is gonna... Yeah, my computer's not gonna be happy now. We're gonna drop some frames here. King mods, there we go. Because I'm running something else. Oh, wow, there's a mobile milking machine. What does that do? All new. Oh, there's several mods I've got to have a look at on here. So what's the deal with the rocks and the weeds in this game? Rocks need to be picked from, medium to large rocks need to be picked from fields. Small rocks can be rolled back in. In fact, we will be rolling rocks back in later today. Weeds you need to get rid of. Otherwise, it drops the yield of your crops. Oh, really? No, I didn't click on that. Trying not to overtax my PC too much here. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, I don't want to see... Wow. Right. Let's scroll up a bit. UFS 22 mods. Right, we've rid of that. Next. What can you do to build, bring the wheel? Right, with weeds, what you want to do is either use a weeder on them when they're really small, or herbicide on them when they are medium to large. If you use a weeder on them when they're really small, you will increase your yield by, I think it's 15%. If you use herbicide on your crops, it will only increase your yield by 5%. Because herbicide also decreases your yield. So basically herbicide will increase your yield by 15% and then decrease it by 10% because you used herbicide. Wow, there've been no... Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a nice looking old class dominator. Yeah, that's really been skinned nicely. Right, where are we up to? 64%. Yeah, we want to clear this off. And then we're going to see how much our horses are worth. Because we've been riding on a fairly regular basis. And it is bringing their value up each time. 85. 88. 90. 91. 97. So when do you roll rocks and pick them up? So you roll rocks. Let me show you. So in here on your map, you basically want to roll rocks pretty much before you seed. Is when you want to be rolling in rocks if you do roll them in. Same if you are picking them up. You want to do it before you seed. Now you can see on here I have stones showing on my map, and you can see most fields on this map all have yellow rocks on them. So yeah, most fields have yellow rocks on them. Those are the smallest ones. So all of these fields could have the stones rolled in. All of field 30 here, this has orange, which is medium-sized rocks. Field 30 needs the stone picker over it in order to get rid of those. You won't be able to roll those into the field. So, yeah. That is basically how they work. If you get red, so orange or red, and those need to be picked. Whereas yellows can be rolled in. And yeah, we're going to go and roll those in a minute. I think. Have you been ridden? Which one do we still need to ride today? Moggy. Yeah, Moggy needs to be ridden. Yeah, so all of our horses are going up in price. They're now £712. I think this is Moggy. There we go. Did I see the advancement of rollers on there? No. What gives your field the best yield? What, from a case of... do you mean crop-wise? Or what you do to it? Or... What is the subsoiler used for? A subsoiler is used for the same thing as a plow. So basically, in Farm Sim, it will give you the same effect as a plow does, for the most part. What a subsoiler can't do that a plow can is create fields. Oh, I have the multi-stream command on, do I? Let's turn that off. Thank you. Right, that's disabled. Crop-wise, it varies. Soybeans are really good, but they sell really late. I find oats are a fairly well-playing crop. I find canola pays fairly well as well. What aspect of precision farming I'm waiting for the most? You know what? The environmental score. I love the environmental score. The other bit is the mini-map. Return of the yields and progress on the mini-map. So miss that from FS19's precision farming. Cannot wait for that. Homemade rollers for seedbed preparation. Towing device for transport. Can be folded using simple IC. Switch working position with X. Oh, it's got simple IC. Norman Winston, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Simple IC is unnecessary for most things, and it conflicts with a lot of things, which is why I tend to strip it off stuff when I find it. Right, let's clear these. Clean our horses. And that's our riding done for the day. Yeah, 4 horses is definitely enough. Takes us 20 minutes to do the horses. Where's the other one gone? Ah, there it is. Right, let's have a look. Health is good. Cleanliness is good. Fitness is... Yeah, we're trying to get the fitness up to 100% on these. Yeah, once they're fully grown and fully fit, then we can sell them, and we will sell them for a lot of money, these horses. In precision farming, a player will penalise for ploughing. How will that work with periodic ploughing? Periodic ploughing is not a thing, Grey Dog. Ploughing is only required after selected crops. So what you will have to work out is what is the best crop to plant after planting a crop that requires ploughing. Puberty, yeah, no, all animals have puberty. Sell horses to get new ones. Eventually, yes. Look at alcohol manufacturing on King Mods. Okay, cool. I will check that. I will check that out. Thank you, Eugene Creel. Right, we are going to go and cultivate our other field, and then we've got all 3 fields to roll, which, considering it's only 9 in the morning, is pretty perfect. We're doing well. We're getting our jobs done on the farm in a decent amount of time, and that is going to make a big difference. How are we for fuel? We're good. I don't think we're going to get that Massey. As massively useful as that Massey would be on the farm, I don't think we're going to be able to afford it. There we go. God, I love this traction key. Okay. We're probably gonna have to go and buy some DEF for this, because we've got fuel and we can refuel it. We just don't have any DEF to work with it. Right, 72 degrees. We know is the correct one. What Massey do I plan to buy? So that one, I'd love to buy that one. It's 64,000. We only have half the money for it, so we can't buy it. It would be great to have a 3rd tractor on the farm, but yeah. I can't afford it. Let's drop down arrange. You can't use mobile milking machine because it requires IT again, but this is mobile. Okay, so it's Portugal. Yeah, it's not a very realistic thing for the UK anyway. Yeah, it's the only trouble with Simple IC is that it, for some reason, it just conflicts so badly with stuff. I got to clean up this edge. Just go run over this again. Well done, CDN. Not able to borrow more money. We can borrow about 20,000, or we might be able to borrow 30,000 at the moment, but I don't want to max out my loan just because a tractor has come up that would be nice. Would be nice does not cut it in the realism experiment. It has to be actually you know, actually needed, and at the moment the Massey unfortunately isn't actually needed. We can do everything with the 2 tractors we've got. When we get field 8, that's when we'll start keeping an eye on the used stuff for another tractor. Which I will say, well, the first video from Old Stream this week will not be one to be missed. If you've seen today, you've seen the kind of buying power we suddenly have, and then something really special is going to happen this week. I am amazed that it's set up to go this way, but yeah, our luck is changing on our vineyard, and I can't believe it's happened. You know, I experiment with something I've been wanting to since the game came out. Go. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the fuel on this because this is the first tractor I've had that's also had the DEF on it. So it is not going to just be a case of refilling the fuel. We are going to have to get... Can we buy canisters of DEF? Yeah, there we go. We can buy yeah, or we can buy a single canister, which is 25 litres. How much does our tractor take? Why does that not tell me? How much DEF does this tractor take? 32 litres. Right, there we go. So, just need to... Oh, wow, fish. That's an awesome tractor. So, 32 litres of DF. This carries 25. So, a couple of those. It's not going to be very expensive. We can go down there in the landy and pick that up. How much is an entire pallet of it? 2,100, but that's 2,000 liters. We're never going to get through that with just this tractor. So, join old stream episode today. See you found how profitable baling got. Yeah, that was ridiculous. And it seems to be, specifically the ones that you take to the biogas plant. I think if you do the ones that go to the animal sales, they are less profitable than the biogas plant. So those will certainly be the ones I'm targeting if I'm looking to make money from contracts on old stream again. Because that was ridiculous. Grasswork in Farm Sim is always a great way to start from scratch, though. You just, you don't need a huge amount of equipment or a huge amount of expensive equipment in order to make money doing grasswork. It is either a mistake in the mod, which is entirely possible, or it being an early tractor, it's or a large tractor from a while ago, it just requires it. But it does have a requirement for it, and it has been defined as such. I suspect that, the modder is not a bad modder, so he knows what he's doing. I suspect it does actually require it. As odd as that sounds. The other possibility is whichever tractor the code for this was donated from has an AdBlue requirement in it, and it just hasn't been stripped out because it's not it's not a base game function to actually have to refill it, which is entirely possible. Because the other tractor I'm using is a base game tractor that doesn't require it. So I'm going to go with the engine in this has been replaced and it's got a more modern engine in it, and as a result, it requires AdBlue. Thank you, Marcus. What's for supper? For supper this evening was roast chicken. Right, I am gonna screenshot. So I didn't take a screenshot of this last time because I wanted to take a screenshot of it for this video or for this stream. So There we go. Oh, I missed a couple of little bits while trying to set myself up for that. What maps will be coming out that needs a good DLC? What map will be coming out needs a good DLC? I think will get people going. I think I'm noticing an uptick in people watching and playing and things like that. So we're a little bit of a quiet down coming up to the release of the first DLC. First DLC's out, and we seem to have people back watching and playing again, which is fantastic. I think Bullet Bill's map. I think Bullet Bill's map is going to bring a lot of people in. I think that Precision Farming's release is going to bring a lot of people in. I think we're going to see a huge uptick this week in people. Hence why I'm actually thinking we might take a break from the Realism experiment for a few weeks. Get the update to this mapping, and then go from there, because the update will land and I can basically then bring everything across, have a couple of blank fields, and be in a brilliant place. Attingham, I don't know what GB's plans are at the moment. We know GB is back doing some modding, so yeah. Was thinking the game was at a standstill. No, I'm definitely seeing an uptick at the moment. There are either the YouTube algorithm has suddenly gone, oh, we like VF stuff, and is serving it to more people, just out of the goodness of its heart, which in my experience in 6 years on YouTube has never happened. So yeah, or there's more people with interest in farm sim again. So I tend to swing towards the latter. Oh, is it? Attingham, it's... Oh, I can't wait for Attingham. Attingham will be the return of the role play. And I think the only tractor I don't have from the roleplay at the moment. No, I don't have either the JCB 150 or the older JCB telehandler. I don't think either of those have been released because they're both Matt XJS stuff. So there might be some there might be a slight time jump with Attingham Park for some updates and things. But yeah, at Attingham Park, the roleplay will pick up where it left off on that map when that comes out. And that is pretty much the only map I am currently planning to play in FS22 that I played in FS19. Shame about 4D modding getting banned from Giants Mod Hub. Why did he get banned from Giants Mod Hub? I haven't heard that one, Farmer Kev. What happened? What did 4D do to get himself banned from Giants Mod Hub? Or is this a rabbit hole I'm not going to want to go down? And because I like 4Ds mods, I use a lot of 4Ds mods. There we go. Yeah, keep that wheel nicely on the edge and it catches everything. I think we could do with a 4-meter cultivator. I think we 4-meter cultivator and a, well, there's that 6-meter mulcher, which would be so useful on this map as well. Because despite the fact that we've divided this field, it's still not a, you know, it's not a small field, any of these. Oh, no, we are not straight. Will I be doing a series on a big map or do I prefer small farms? Depends. I have done series on maps with big fields before. Example of that would be American Life Farming by Lancey Boy in FS19. Did a series on that with some monster fields. I do tend to stick to smaller farming and smaller fields. It's more what I know, and it's more and I find it, for me, more rewarding. You know, it doesn't take me forever to do a field. I can, if I'm doing a recording for a series, I can get a field done in a day at 10x, and yeah, it just tends to be a little bit more rewarding way for me to play the game. I do like to mix it up from time to time, though, and I do like to use bigger equipment. But it tends to be the exception rather than the rule. I feel I can bring a better experience for you guys, sticking more to what I know. Gareth Gaming, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. But yeah, I am beginning to look at what my next series on YouTube are going to be. With the Fords coming out, definitely looking at having a... I'm thinking along the lines of a 90s farm. I'm currently trying to research equipment from the 90s and earlier to use on a 90s farm. I know a lot of the stuff I use is classic equipment anyway, but the Fords are just too much of a thing to not want to do that. He just says, yeah, I've not heard that about 4D at all. So I've not seen it on his Facebook page or anywhere. Hi, Paul Swanman, welcome along. Where's your last comment, Eugene? Is a new save game required for precision farming? I think so. Certainly if the map gets updated with a new soil map, yes. It will require a new save game. I would think any map that gets updated with it. I would say if it's a base game map or it's a map that currently doesn't have a soil map in it, i.e. it used as the default one, then you should be fine. You shouldn't need a new save game. If you are updating to a version of the map that does have a new soil map, I fully expect it to require a new save game. Having said that, I don't know if you updated to the map with the new soil map before then putting precision farming on. I don't know if that would make a difference. I would have to experiment with it, but it's normally it's normally a good way to go to to do a new save game, I think. Nothing on 4D modding Instagram. Yeah, I don't think that's the case. Unless I've not, as I said, I've not seen anything from 4D, and I think that's just a rumor from the sounds of it. I'd expected a bigger thing than that. These rumors get started. This is the thing. I'm very, very concerned. Actually, I shouldn't. I'm always a little bit about saying something like that on here, because invariably what you get is then somebody takes a clip from the stream and goes, "Oh, BF said 4D modding's got banned from Giant's Mod Hub." No. I've had that before. Somebody reported back to a map maker that I said their map was awful because I said I didn't like FS. Oh, it was because I said FS17 looked cartoony, and somebody said I didn't like a map maker's map because it looked cartoony, which was not what I said at all. Send it to me on, yeah. Send it to me on Facebook or message it to me here. Which a few people have recently asked, but I still maintain that that is not a reason to stop submitting mods to the Mod Hub. I mean, it's personal preference. Okay. Oh god, I got a load of things. PM me on Facebook. Let's see if I can actually get my computer to not throw a hissy fit going to Facebook. Because the trouble is, I open anything, I open a new window on Chrome and it overloads the encoder, so I drop frames. Right, okay. Yeah, so I saw 4D Modding's post actually about not releasing the armor salmon on the Mod Hub because, and his exact words were, I think, what are you? I thought I saw it. Oh, he's actually released that. No, mate, hang on, maybe. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. I still maintain that if you want full full access for everybody for your mod, releasing on the Mod Hub is essential. Dnock9822, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Yeah, I very much maintain if you want the biggest exposure for your mod, then the place to get it on is the Mod Hub. Absolutely is. No, I don't want that. I've seen modders disappear into obscurity. This is this is a PC game. Yes. Ooh. I can't read that. Where did that come from? Open image in new tab. God, that's unreadable, that is. Okay, I can read 4D's name. I cannot read any more of that email. FarmCatGR, that is, how do you read any of that? And have a look at 4D's Facebook page. I believe we might actually have this field cultivated by midday. Yeah, so 15th of April, which is 2 days ago. Bordy's page says this brand is no longer in business. So this is the Almond Summer Clean Loader. This brand is no longer in business, so the brand is PC and console compatible as is. So 2 days ago, which is Thursday. Yeah, no, 15th, Friday. So Good Friday, 4D is still planning to release his cleaner loader on console. Giants weren't at work Friday, weren't at work on Friday. I don't know where you've got that screen grab from, but if he was still planning to release on console on Friday and Giants weren't working Friday. Be interested in seeing the date on this email. Yeah. I'll check on the date, but yeah, certainly talking about stuff being console compatible on Friday would seem to be a bit weird. Right, gotta get this streaming PC sorted. No, I know you. I don't think this is wide knowledge, even if it is. Let's see if I can make any more of this out. Okay, right. Right. Yeah, you've been had. Farmer Kev, check the date of the email. Yeah, 4D modding has not been banned from the mod hub. So I will explain why I've said check the date. 4D modding was for a short period last year stopped from posting to the mod hub. It wasn't for very long, and it all got sorted, and he was back on there fairly quickly. The email that the screen grab that I've been sent of is dated. I think that's Monday, July 30th, 2021, from the fuzziness I can make out. Yeah, it's old. 4D modding has not been banned from the mod hub. Yeah, that definitely says 2021 for a start. So that's pre FS22's release. Yeah, no, look at the date, Farmer Kev. Evening, Dusty Dave. How you doing, my friend? Been a while since I've seen you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good Easter. Hope all is going well. Ooh. Right. Good. Easter's been good fun with you. Oh, yeah. I went on the Easter egg hunt with my daughter yesterday. I'm doing well. I was not very well last week. I am feeling a lot better now. Unfortunately, I gave it to my wife as well, and she wasn't overly happy with me. Thefisherj, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Dusty Dave. You are awesome. There we go. Headland time. Missing FS like mad. Have you played any FS22 yet, DD? So I'm not sure. Have we seen you since FS22 came out? I'm not sure we have. There we go. Couple of weeks then. Oh, of course. Oh, man. Barely, but yeah, I bet. So you still working on a replacement, then I would guess. Currently trying to save for a decent gaming laptop, but it's, yeah, no, I can understand that. Everything costs so much at the moment. It's absolutely ridiculous. Just trying to get any, you know, even stuff that shouldn't cost that much. It's just costing the earth at the moment. Trying not to break the tines on my cultivator. Being realistic about getting round this corner, i.e. you wouldn't just stick it in the ground and turn the tractor. I'm going to square this corner of the field off a little bit when we get to this point. There we go. Okay. If he is still banned, that would surprise me. I'm fairly sure 4D's released stuff for FS22 on the mod hub. I mean, that is an old email. The email you've sent me, the screenshot you've sent me is an old email. No, what are you doing? Can't have a desktop, but decent laptop. You get modding again. Just want to play Calmsden. Yeah. Trouble with laptops is that they are so much more expensive. That's the crazy bit. Right. Just need any modder. On here. Ha! Okay. Something. Okay. Why can I not search by modder on the mod hub? Okay, yeah. I currently cannot find any of 4D's mods on the mod hub for FS22. Which surprises me. Hey, Shanti, welcome along. Not supposed to plant. Yeah, no, we're not going to plant these fields. Yeah, we're going to roll them today, but we're not going to plant them. I'm gonna have to do some more research because I am confused to hell. Right now. Right, let's get the roller on the back of this and then we can get these fields rolled. Nice too much for that. Yeah, no, I know. No, forwards, into third, and then there we go. Right, that has got this done. We need to drop these off and grab our rollers and get these 3 fields rolled now. Where are my rollers? I think they're over here somewhere. Are they? Yeah, there they are. Skindo, welcome along. And Electro Farmer, welcome along. I miss. Oh, the sound in FS22 is gorgeous. It really is. Oh, rain's coming down. That's all right. We can roll in the rain. Also, this is a roller I can pick up easy. So we need to roll this to get rid of the small stones we've got. Get right into that corner, get rid of all of them. Let's drop down a gear. Still running low. There we go. Hey, Gun Bandit! Anybody want to help me plant some wheat and other stuff in my fun? Probably not the best place to advertise your multiplayer. Oh yeah, they are all on the Air Agri website. But what I'm saying, FarmCatGR, is I'm just surprised because I don't think, by the looks of it, anything from 4D, what you've been saying, has been in FS22. Which I'm very, very surprised about. Does a big swap dropping in tether and spreads it out, but not to the tether's width. My wandering Thefisherj was whether it spreads it out to a width that can't be picked up by a baler. Whether it goes too wide for the baler and whether you've got to actually row it up again. That's all right. I would say pop over to the Discord. There might be people over there who would be interested in playing with you. Definitely. Where's the Discord? Where's the links? Where's the links? There we go. Much better place to go and chat to people. No, still needs windrow double light. Okay, yeah. Just needs less windrowing then. But still needs windrowing. The other place I recommend, if you're looking for people to play with, I also recommend checking out the main farming simulator Discord, the official Giants one. There is a whole section on that for people to find people to play with. There we go. Got those bits. Missed a bit. The feel big. Good agroforest. Yeah, I've seen a few people try agroforest stuff in FarmSim. It's a really interesting thing I know absolutely nothing about. What was that? Oh, right, yeah. Mind you, knowing absolutely nothing about something in FarmSim has not really stopped me in the past. I like to learn. So we tend to roll our fields twice on here. We roll them now to get rid of any stones that have come up when we've done our cultivating, and then we roll them again after seeding to sort out the seeds and to roll them in. which is why this roller is so useful. And I think this roller actually works on our grass fields as well. So after we cut the grass fields, this roller serves the purpose of being able to roll those too, which is good. It's a nice multi-use roller, this one. Which is why we got it on the farm. I think we got it fairly cheap as well, if I recall. I'm doing it. It's 20 past 1 in the afternoon. Great way to kill off weeds, this as well. Run all over them. Sure, it only happens where you're driving, but it does kill them off. Of course, when we get precision farming on here, what we're going to find is that the weeds get patchy, and we're probably not going to get such a high yield off next year's crop. Because we're not going to be able to do spot spraying. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford the John Deere sprayer that has spot spraying built in. So we're probably going to keep doing the way we're doing things on here now. And then go from there. Whoa. Will I do a precision farming guide on Tuesday? Probably not on Tuesday. I will get a precision guide farming guide out as quickly as I can, though. Yeah, it's one of those things. Next week is ridiculously busy, and it would happen when precision farming gets released. So yeah. I am going to try and get as much precision farming content out as quickly as I can. I'm going to try and get my regular videos for the week recorded tomorrow. If I can record all my regular videos for the week tomorrow evening, then I should be able to get a whole load of precision farming content out later in the week. So I'm looking to get a guide out probably well, Wednesday night we'll be streaming on here, so I'm thinking the earliest I'm going to be able to get a precision farming guide out might be Wednesday, if I'm lucky. Otherwise it's going to be Thursday. But yeah, I will try and put something out on precision farming as quickly as I can. I need to have a play with it first. I need to have a play around and work it out and everything. Oh no, zombies on Wednesday. Sorry, FS Andy. Yeah, we are zombieing on Wednesday on here. I would do a live stream on way out. This is the ridiculousness of next week. Normally, I would be able to do a live stream on Tuesday, cover precision farming on here on Tuesday, and all be good and great and wonderful. However, next Tuesday is when my D&D game has been moved to, so I'm not available Tuesday night anymore. So yeah, that's why I'm able to try and get my content done tomorrow evening, because I'm not D&Ding tomorrow evening. And but it means, yeah, I can't stream precision farming stuff on Tuesday. We've got zombies on Wednesday. No, I can work around it. I'm good. It's one of those things where my current schedules, I try. I've got time in there, but it's time that I've tried to put aside for not getting overworked, so I can go and use it for a week next week and be fine. Thursday night, I'm going to be doing something with giants. You may want to stay up late Thursday night if you're in the UK. But as soon as they've announced more, I can say more. But yeah, doing something with giants next week, which should be pretty cool and a lot of fun. And I might try and record from my angle as well, if I can. Or if they'll let me, dual stream it. Maybe. I say stream. Something's happening. God, I may have already said too much. Yeah, I want to get the big thing I want to cover, because I think a lot of people are going to be looking for information on it with precision farming, is the whole environmental score. I know Giant's blog covered it pretty well, but I want to get some stuff out there covering it and really showing people how to get the best environmental score they can, depending on what equipment they've got. Because that's the thing, you're not going to be able to get the best environmental score from just a low-level set of equipment. You're going to have to, you're going to have to compromise in a bit. So, for example, here on the Realism experiment, we are not going to get the top environmental score. We're not going to get the best yield every year because we can't. We can't afford at least one piece of equipment that would do that, that would get to that. So that light is way too bright on my right hand side. There we go. Boy, this is a wet day. It'll clear up in a bit. I think this is only a shower. There we go. Papa Norm 907, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. The chocolate muesli mod is a cool one. Oh, I tell you, that's a variation of the cereal factory. When we get to the end of this last strip here, actually, before I do that, I want to check what we've got left. Whether we've missed anything at this end, because I'd rather not come back down this end of the field. Let's have a look. Need to check our fuel status. Actually, that's pretty good coverage. I'm pleased with that. A minimum number of stones. Basically, the sort of the amount you'd expect to miss. Roughly. And definitely making the field a lot less hostile to our cedar. We are at some point going to get production chains running on here. It's the trouble we've got is just getting the money flowing in the first place. We make more money off contracts at the moment than we do off of our actual crops on here. But we need our crops on here in order to, you know, to keep expanding and getting the farm bigger. Right, so lift. And we can start rollering this field. By the way, there's a beer mod, but you have to place a modern sell point. Yeah. There's several mods like that where you have to place a modern sell point. Which is fair enough, you know. So this will be much easier to see because we don't have the weeds to contend with. Although the way this field curves around the top here does make it harder to actually do the headlandy bits. Because invariably we end up missing something. And I'm expecting to get all the stones on these two fields because none of them are hidden by weeds. And it's much easier to see where we've been and where we're going. Now, did I miss any in that corner? I did. So we're going to swing out here. Get the ones in this corner. Swing back around. And then try and come back in here because we don't have any in that little bit there. And done. That's got him. So hopefully this will clean our landy a little bit. Maybe get rid of some of the mud on the windshield. Yeah, I'm dreaming. Oh, see, missed a bit. Or missed a few, so we want to push them back in. And then roll forward again. Much easier. And yeah, this will then just mean that our cedar is left in a much better state. Then I'm going to straighten things out a bit on this next one. Round. Take it to 52. And stay on this line because then this will sort us out for the edge with the rest of the thing. Download an animal breeding revamped mod. It requires its own pens to be able to send the animals to the slaughterhouse. Oh, nice. So you basically create slaughter pens, transfer the animals over to there, and then does it work that way? There we go. I think they can come from the base game pen. I can't come from the base game pens. Okay, so you can't transfer them from the base game pens to these to the modded pens then. Oh. Oh. That's weird. What are you doing, Nightbot? No, miss spot. Roll them in, bring it around. So difficult to get around the ends of these fields without missing something. Is this rain gonna end? When is this rain gonna end? Forecast. Okay. 4 o'clock-ish. Took about another hour of the rain. My bad. Oh, right. They had to be produced by the breeding pens included in the mod. Okay. Interesting. Ah. There we go. There's a bit of an overlap, and there's sort of little clumps of stones, so you can miss them if you're not careful. So you have to have that bit of overlap just to make sure that you get them. Which is why I think we missed a couple on the other field. Although, again, there were... Well, no, they weren't so much in the headlands. They are spread out a bit in the other field. But it's not, again, it's not a huge number of stones. And as long as we get them all once everything's seeded, we'll be fine. Having said that, of course, where we are with these fields in a bit. Is there a yeah, there's a couple there. But we have missed some even on this field. Probably won't be the same layout because I'm gonna have to go over and rework these fields once the map gets updated. And get these into a position where we are now. We do still need to plant grass and a hedge down the middle section of this field. Or the bit between these two fields. Hey, coolest Ben, welcome along. How you doing? I'm doing okay. We are getting these fields rolled, which is good. We are. How are we? I do just want to check, see what contracts there are. There really aren't many. Wow, that's a big piece of kit. I'm slightly surprised. When does cotton? Oh, cotton harvests next month. Good to know. Hey, Depoglord, welcome along. Is this any cleaner? I'm not sure this is any cleaner. The crazy thing about that Massey is that it's about that we were looking at earlier. Is it's about half the price of the tractor, the case that we were looking at. Is it still available? It is still available. So 64,093. That compares to the actual case that we were looking at, which is an older tractor. I think is that one? Is that one? That one. Which we were looking at. Still can't get over that the 71 has an increase in price. Up to the 7140. It just adds. Yeah. So we get 7140. That is 103,000. That massive difference. Do you have any idea why, like, every 2 weeks or so, Farming Simulator will not respond or load? I have to reset my mods and don't even have any third-party mods. That's a bit weird. Nothing in the log files at all, the Poglord. Because that, as always, that would be my first go-to. Is there anything that the log file is saying to you? So I take it you're on PC. You go to My Documents, My Games, Farming Simulator 2022, and there is a file in there called log.txt. Open that up. But you have to kind of have to do it when you get the problem, because it replaces the log file with every time you load the game. And yeah, when you have the problem, see if there's anything written in the log file as to what happens. You're looking for errors or warnings or anything like that that might look like it's related to your issue. Right, how good were we on this field compared to the last one? Let's have a look. Oh, just two tiny spots. There we go. Off we go again. Yeah, really need to do something with this section in the middle here. It just looks flat. When it happens, it keeps regularly happening. So ideally what you want to do, Depoglord, is get as much information about what's happening as possible, and send that to Giants. Which is why I say if you can get you can send your so definitely send your log file along. So when it happens, grab the log file, include that in any support message you send. I also recommend if you can get a video of it happening, then that's also really useful, really helpful. Yeah, any information you can think to include at all is will help them get to the bottom of the issue with you. It's just generally having been in support, I would say send support as much information as you can. I try to be as helpful as I can be, because at the end of the day, I want you guys to enjoy the game as much as I do. So. Gonna need to refill that. I'm really pleased that we got these fields cultivated, and we're gonna have them rolled today as well. We'd have never got these seeded with canola. That was a bit of a pipe dream. As if you slow down at the ends, and you'll actually manage to turn this around enough to get a nice, good coverage. That just makes you not want to play because I'm having to reset my mods, even though. So what mods? How do you mean reset your mods? Do you mean you're having to take all of your mods out of the game? I would definitely, yeah, I'd definitely say when it happens, check your log file, because to me it sounds to me like a mod conflict. Definitely something along those lines, because yeah, if deleting all your mods solves it, that definitely sounds like a mod conflict of some description. And the log file will definitely tell you that. If you're having trouble with a mod, the log file will tell you that. Unfortunate thing is, if it is a mod issue, then Giants won't be able to actually solve it because it's a mod issue. Yeah, if it's an issue where the game is having issues with mods. Yeah, exactly. I mean, many modders, even those who are making PC only ones, are open to feedback and having and helping people with bugs, because obviously, you know, if people report bugs back to them and lots of people having a bug, then they can fix it. But yeah, mod conflicts are always a pain in the butt, because it's a case of which mod needs to fix. Oh, I've missed a bit right on the edge. Might have to go down that headland. I'm trying to avoid going down the headlands, but if I have to, I have to. That's a news review. I've got to say, it's about a map from FS19. Saw someone today who was streaming a preview at Attingham Park 22 that looks mostly done. Yeah, that's probably Gamer Dragon. I think that GB has sent or given Gamer Dragon a version of Attingham Park to have a play with. No, not him. Oh, interesting. I know that GD has been having a play around. Oh, was Average Viking having a go? Oh, nice. Yeah, I know Average. He's in here sometimes. He also plays. He plays zombies with us as well on a Wednesday. Kept begging down, did he? I'm just looking forward to it. It's the only map from FS19 I'm planning to play at the moment. And that's because I want to continue my roleplay from it. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch my roleplay, though. Because it's been a while. So yeah, I'll be continuing the series on Attingham for FS22. So there might have to be a little bit of creativity on how we move from where we were at the end of 19 to where we are in 22. It will probably also be branded as like Series 2 or Attingham or 22 or something like that. Look at what mods you had in 19 and DME. Oh, I have all of that recorded. Thankfully, Peter J has released. Oh, that was who said they weren't releasing to Mod Hub. Was Peter J. He got very annoyed with the little changes and things that were coming back for the Massey. Don't think I've got it enabled in here, but yeah, have I got it enabled in here? No. No, I haven't. The Massey that I had in FS19 on Attingham. So that has been released PC only via his Facebook page on a Dropbox link. There's Peter J Modding on Facebook. If one of the mods wants to put it in, I'm fairly sure. I bet it's listed on King Mods. Head over to King Mods. That will take you directly to Peter J's Facebook page if it's got it. If it's on there, and I'd be amazed if it's not. Because that's the great thing about King Mods. It respects the original modders' links. And it's why I like the site. If I check the log files, it crashes and tells me the mod conflict. Yeah, so you should be able to then remove that mod. And it solved the problem for you. For example, I was doing when I was doing grapes on when I started doing grapes on Oldstream Farm, and it would not harvest the grapes at all. I couldn't get it to work at all, and discovered that the manual unload mod for harvesters does not work with grapes, and neither does, oh god, I can't remember which other mod. There's another harvesting mod that just does not work with grapes. Oh, it's the Beware of Straw. The Beware of Straw mod is not compatible with doing grapes. Yeah. So yeah, if you're planning to do any vineyard work, or probably olive work as well, I would guess that's also affected by it. Then Beware of Straw means that when you harvest, when you're harvesting, if you catch any straw with the header, it sends the straw through the combine and it comes out the back with a lesser amount of straw. It is massively realistic. I absolutely love it, but it is completely incompatible with grapes. There we go. Wow, 4:30, and we're doing well, chat. We're doing really well. Right, I think we should go and grab some DEF for this tractor, because we are going to need to refuel it at some point, because yeah, it is in need of it. We'll probably refuel the tractor now, actually, but we are going to need more DF. So we'll run down to the shop in the Landy with the trailer, grab some of that. It's a good idea to refuel our tractors anyway. Also might get a bit of missed grain when it goes through the harvest again. Yeah. Oh, has it updated that as well? I forgot it had updated that. Yeah, which does happen in real life. So you see, that's filled up the fuel, but not the DEF. That's really cool. Yeah, we'll fill this up at the same time. Wouldn't let me post my message. Send it to me on Discord. To Poglord. I'll have a look at it after the stream. And reply. Go. Mate, that Massey is still I can't afford it, and I'm not buying it, but I'm. Okay, should not have DF. It's a flaw in the mod of putting on. Right. Thank you, Shorty. What I will do is I will I'll fill it with DEF now, and then I will mod the case and get rid of it. Actually, no, I will not buy the DEF. There's no point in buying DEF for something I'm about to pull off it. Right, so we'll leave that as is. Where does that leave us? Thanks for confirming that. I thought that was the case. The case. The landing needs a clean. Yeah, it does, but I don't want to spend the money. So we've got 38,000 for a sowing contract on field 18 for wheat. We've got 21,000 for fertilizing, or 16. Trouble is, it's nearly 5 p.m. You know what? I'm going to be right back because I can't think at the moment. I'm too busy trying to worry about little boys' room. So I'll be right back. I'll see you in a moment. That's better. I can concentrate now. Right. So. No, we're not quite sunset yet. I just don't want to start a job I can't finish. You know what? I know what I'm going to do. Yeah, we've got all of these here. Let's take that and get this sorted. Who made the overlays? I made the overlays. Yeah, I built all my overlays. Ow. I am. So all of the animations are built in After Effects. And start off in Photoshop, and some of it is animated. Yeah, pretty much all of it is animated using After Effects. There are a couple of bits. So the bits below my camera here, that is something that was done by Sam, who's formerly of Alpha Gaming. There are programs that are free that you can do it with. I'm trying to remember Sam's last name. Why can't I remember his last name? Somebody will tell me in the chat in a minute. I suggest going and watching his channel. GIMP should work for making stuff, but there's other. You'll need something to actually do the animations in. Dang, why can't I remember his name? Not buy the new Photoshop. It no longer supports most file types. It was a complete waste of money for me. I've not had an issue with the file types that I'm using in Photoshop. Mainly because most of the time I only deal in JPEGs and GIFs and PNGs. Yeah, I mean I am. So yeah, I am using Photoshop all the time. It is, it is a program that is fundamental to not just what I do on here, but also on YouTube and graphic design wise, and yeah, I use it all over the place. We are going to have to get this, yeah, we're going to have to get a workshop built, I think, as part of our new farmyard. But there are certainly alternatives. GIMP is a great alternative to Photoshop. I'm trying to remember what the other ones are. But yeah, there are plenty of free programs out there, and I always recommend anybody just starting out, completely and utterly go for the free stuff. Go for that kind of stuff out there, because it is, well, it is free, and when you're starting out, you need to be as cost effective as you can be. There we go. Plonk that in there. We can't plonk the header trailer in here yet, because obviously we've got stuff stored in here. I don't think we have space in the shed. Actually we do. I don't think I can get that in there. I used GIMP for ages. Next DLC for FS22 should be released before the end of spring. So I would expect late May, early June. Now, do these have collisions on them? Are we going to have these stick? I don't think this is going to fit in here. No, that's not going to fit in there. We'll have to park this outside for now, until we get the actual shed for it back. Our header will have to sit outside. There is nothing I can do about it. Actually, there is. Right. Oh, no, allow. Oh, there we go. Seeing as it says on the season pass that will drive you crazy, I think it will be vehicles. We had a lot of vehicles in the last one. Maybe they're actually going to bring Ford in. That is not me confirming Ford in FarmSim, by the way. Oh, come on. No. Come out wider. I've got another job we can do quickly tonight. The best we're gonna get is that. Because if I go much further back, I risk hitting. Oh no, there we go. Yeah, I can't get that much further back easily. And now spin it around it. Yeah, those had no collision. Right, that should do it. It's not right back, but it's far enough back. Okay. Yeah, there is one job I can do. Oh. My scroll was paused. Kubota, hopefully, or... Okay. Ford would be crazy. Yeah, Ford would be crazy. It could be... I don't think it's going to be super tiny stuff. I don't think we're going to have another set of small tractors. And to me, that probably also rules out Kubota. I would love a David Brown DLC, but the only person that would drive crazy is me and not players in general. So that's not going to happen. Yeah, we'll know more. As I said, I think we'll know more end of May, March, February, March. Yeah, I think late May, early June we'll know something. I think that's when it'll. I think it'll release around then. Right. So, yeah, let's try and sort this mess out a bit, shall we? I have an idea. Actually, no. I want to use this. This is overkill for this job. But it means we're not going to have to keep detaching stuff all the time. Nothing's overkill if you can afford it. It actually doesn't look ridiculous on the back of this, which is quite amazing. Although I think it's probably a little bit wide for this. So here's the plan. Yeah, this wouldn't work on an actual field, but this will work for what we want to do here. There where I could get GPUs. Oh god. No, GPUs at the moment are gold dust. What did Alice Chalmers change to? They are owned by Adco, aren't they? I think. So, Fent, Challenger, Massey. I think it will, Richard. I think it will. Not necessarily. Because I had this discussion with Giants before. And specifically with White, which is also Adco. And it doesn't necessarily happen that... I think that's... Nope, one more. That just because a company has a brand, that Giants has the license for it. Yeah, Tilch, this is Calmsden. Oh, that whole pile is just completely collapsed. Right, unload. And this is where the other truck comes in. And I'm just going to put these in this shed for now. Until we can put them in the right shed. Yeah. And well, it's, for example, we know that just because a brand is in game doesn't mean Giants have the rights to every vehicle under that brand. It's why you don't see some equipment appear for a brand, sometimes for years. Perfect example of that is the JCB telehandler. How long have we wanted a JCB telehandler in game? This is the first version of Farm Sim where it's been licensed. This is a pretty popular map for FS22, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. We're going to do one more bale because the light is fading now. And it's getting harder to see. Oh, I made such a mess. Crazy thing is, it's not many bales worth this. Or not many stacks worth this, I should say. In order to clean it up, we've got to get these restacked. There's maybe 3 or 4 bales. Oh, no, that missed. All this because I apparently cut. Looks like the lower couple of bales. Yeah, in this stack and that stack, it looks like I cut the lower couple of bales by mistake. Oh, I'm gonna have to actually lift those out there with the front loader. We'll clear up what we can and restack what we can, but yeah. Definitely a winter restacking job, this. Which will be a pain, because getting everything, you know, getting into here and... Oh, I think we're full. There we are. You start like my PC shut down after I started my David Brown pack for FS22. Oh, ow! No! There's that back up. Ah, they're actually tumbling out now. That's good. Should make it easier for us to clear this up in a bit. If I can get this cleaned up, I'll be happy. Yeah, you mean, wow, how many bales did I cut? Look at this. Yeah, we're going to have to get the bale spike in here and clear this out before we can properly do this, but... I made a complete mess in that. Because I managed to cut the bales by mistake. Right, we'll get this one done, and then we'll get the forklift in here, and or the bale spike in here, and try and clear these out so that we can actually get at those. Okay. Let that fall out. And start pulling those out of that. One more. Yeah, it looks like we cut 2 stacks at the second level. Way. There we go. Fair enough. Thanks for having logs and everything. Thanks. My pleasure to Poglord. That is why I am here. Well, that and to play some farms. Try to sort this out and get them out for, I don't know how long it'll take. I think. However, like, just go for it, Farmer Kev. Whatever you can do, I will just be massively grateful. Whenever I see a David Brown pack make the light of day. I got to the point where I would just be happy to see one. We've had this snow here all year. It just hasn't melted. I'd like to sort this problem out tonight, if we can. And with all the lights here and everything, we should be alright, actually. But yeah, there are two full collapsed stacks in the middle of this. Which is why everything just has fumbled out. My worry is getting them, you know, getting stacks back in here is not going to be an easy task. Enzo Cat, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Vine spray out. FS13, that's the trouble. Let's make this easier on ourselves. The ones that are going to be difficult. FS22 Andy, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. You are awesome. Trial plan. You'd need to be lizard or conceivably case. To be all platforms. You wouldn't be able to do standard David Brown all platforms. Dad's Gaming 1, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Oh, come on. There we go. There's slightly less distance for me to do this. Nope. Is that it? That's 13 again. One more. And unload. Get those out. We're gonna have to get the other one in. Now we're on the pack. I fix. Nice. Very nice. I look forward to it, FarmCatGR. I very much look forward to it. I'll give people what they want. What to do when it gets dark on Calmsden? Stick all the lights on the tractors and do something in the yard. There we go. Make sure we get a 3-hour stream in. Also known as BF cleaning up after himself. Doop doop doop. Stack those bales. I think maybe 2 more. No, might be 4 more. Nope, 1 more. Hey, the Big Merv 1973. I'm used to the game, loving it so far. I've worked on a lot of farms in the 90s as plant glazer. Every farm I had David Brown's and JCB. Oh, nice. Yeah. I love a good JCB. Should be everyone bunny ears, yes. I don't have any bunny ears. But I will take note for next year. Speaking of which, I've been working on plans for the 24-hour stream. It's actually not that far away. I've got to, I'm gonna have to start setting things up because my original plan was to do it on the 14th, 15th of May, but that is FSL weekend. So, yeah, it will not be happening that weekend. Well, yeah, it won't be happening that weekend. It's probably gonna happen on the 8th of May, I think. As it stands at the moment. 24 hours of insanity. Reba 1979 coming in with a raid of 2. Welcome, 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 raiders. How you doing, Reba? Will be everything on it will be multiplayer. I want to this year do Among Us. I want to do Among Us as part of the as part of the 24-hour stream. Needs to do Among Us as part of the 24-hour stream. I think that will be so much fun. We'll have to do some Apex. We'll do some farm sim, obviously. We'll do, yeah, all sorts of stuff, I think. How you doing, Reva? Hope you've had a good stream today. Come on. There we go. Nah, missed. I made a mess. I'm cleaning it up. Just like the old days. Right. I can get that one. I like to get all these out of the way. Whoa! You flipped it. That's not good. Yeah, I mistakenly cut open 2 of these stacks, and of course, the moment you do that, stuff just explodes. Right, yeah, this isn't going to be a full stack, but that's fine. Come on, let's get you out of there. There we go. There we are. All 4s. Ran off a cliff too steep for this. Oh, you played it. Ah, right. Okay, Thubus. You, yeah. What? Right. Okay. That has. Oh no, we've got one hanging there. So that has sorted out all of our loose bales. None of those can be picked up. That's going to be a pain. Or those would just have to be left like that. Don't have any. Oh no, there's one. Get you out of there. How close you? Oh, I only need 2 bales, and I bet there aren't 2 kicking about here under these piles at all. No. Ah, okay, fine. Right, so close that up. Back this out of the way. I was because of the coming months via chance mod. Oh, nice. Very nice, FarmCatGR. I look forward to all of that. Yeah. We're back out. The thing I've got to avoid doing here is making this situation any worse. That is absolutely the worst thing I could do. So it's going to take a steady hand and care to do this. No, it's still not low enough. Right. Well, I've got that on the front there. Let's try and nudge. This stack back a bit. Okay. What I do is drop that down. Oh, thank you, FarmCatGR. As I said, I very much look forward to it. If you can pull it off, and you make me ridiculously happy. Right, so that I'm gonna get right beside like that. Okay. And now slot these two. This is the tricky bit. This is where everything could go horribly, horribly wrong. Or absolutely fine and just work out okay. I don't think we can pick out those two that are... Oh, that stack right at the back. I think trying to get that up is going to be almost impossible. But we can at least restack this centerpiece. Yeah, exactly. No. Yeah, got one on that. Good. Oh, that's a wall. Oh, thank you. Although, be careful with that, FarmCatGR. If you're looking to get them on the mod hub, you might be all right. I know some maps have not had an issue with putting logos of supporters and things on, but sometimes stuff has got rejected for logos and things Giants don't have a license for. Although, you know, Picard Season 2 very much is still kicking butt, and I am very much still massively enjoying it. It is insanely good. It's some of the best Star Trek in years, Picard Season 2. And I'm already really excited for Season 3 as well. with the announcement that came on First Contact Day. Just, oh man. Cannot wait. And they do, well, they do have a starship. They're just on Earth a lot. But it's got very much a Star Trek First Contact vibe to it. In that sense. You know, First Contact didn't have much on the ship. Oh, I'm happy with that. Okay, cool. Right, there we go. Ooh. But actually, I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased that I managed to clean that up this evening. That has been bugging me for way too long. And finally, we've cleared it up. And look at how dark that is. Just, you cannot see anything beyond the immediate surround of the tractor on a cloudy night on this map. Right, now the last one we've got sitting in the baler, we need to get out because we are going to be doing we're going to be doing grass next. So yeah, we can't leave that in there, so we'll need to unload that from the it's not a baler, it's the stacker, isn't it? Need to unload this from the stacker. It's only 85% full. Whoa! Try to play, it's not easy. Lots of practice, Rooster. Although I'm surprised at how good I've been with the bales in FS, the bales and the pallets in FS22 recently. Hey, Xeno Games. I love that night works like that. Yeah, it does. It's good so long as you do still have areas that are lit like this. The reason why we have the rule of no field work in the realism experiment after dark is simply because you cannot see anything after dark if you're working in a field. It's almost impossible to work it properly. Right, that is this tractor finished with then for tonight. Rooster 748, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. You are awesome. Pot this up. See, look at that. How dark that is. As we are still putting stuff in this shed, though. Oh, R to turn the shed lights on. There we go. Look at that moon, though. Coming through the clouds. Very atmospheric. There's that. There's that up. Right, and fold that up. It's in here. Yeah, those end ones I can't sort until we take everything out. And I'm not taking everything out of that. In order to do that, they'll be fine. There we go. Right. So yeah, I'll get the DEF taken off this mod because it shouldn't have it. Did that hit the... No. Oh, just... Did that wobble when it turned off? That's awesome. Oh, all the lights are on. Right, there we go. Torch on. Lights off in the shed. Good night, cows. Trailer is detached. Oh, the rain didn't clean off the disco at all. Oh, even driving the Discovery is a little bit. Yeah. A little bit that. There we go. But it gets a bit easier when the cloud cover clears. Lights off. Engine off. Feed the dog. Don't know where he is. He'll turn up. Right. So let's save this at this point. Turn the time down. Come through here. Hello, Super Mr. MC. Sleep till 6, although we might have to move time forward a little bit. Start the next stream. Or next time we're on here, because we might not be on here next Friday. Right, so moon is still up. We need to move this on a little bit until we see the sun rising above there. It'll probably be about 6:30-ish. Yeah, there we go. Into October. Save that there. Hey, John Brock, welcome along. I wonder how you hit the left hand get. Yeah, shush. So that is the two things that are available. The Massey's gone, unsurprisingly. Yeah, I'm not buying that. Yeah, we're still working our way up. Look, there's the dog. Good boy. Good boy. Off he goes. So yeah, There we are. Another successful day completed on our farm. We are back on Wednesday playing zombies. Because, yeah, nothing big gets released on Tuesday. Yeah, we're back on Wednesday playing zombies. We are going to be... Well, I'll speak to GD because I don't know if GD wants to have a play around precision farming on Wednesday or not. Whether we want to move things about, but plan at the moment is zombies on Wednesday and then back on Farm Sim on Friday. We probably won't be on the realism experiment on Friday though, because I want to have a play around precision farming at some point next week in these streams. So we might hop on one of the base game maps and have a play around precision farming for a little while until the release of the next version of Calmsden. So I think we're gonna have a small break. Who haven't we? Mr. Jababoo is streaming tonight, so let's go raid Jab, because Jab is awesome. Does a lot of very similar stuff to me, so I think you'll like his stuff if you have not had the pleasure of seeing his stuff before. We've got a few thank yous to say tonight, however, before we go. Let's go here. Rooster 748, thank you for your cheer, you are awesome. Reva, thank you for your raid, you are awesome. FS Andy 22, thank you for your cheer, you are awesome. Fisher J, thank you for your gifted sub, you are awesome. Benny Bizzle 40, thank you for subscribing, you are awesome. And Hoya 73, thank you for resubscribing, you are awesome. Yeah, so video on Tuesday on the YouTube channel will probably be No Man's Land, because I'll record that before Precision Farming comes out. So yeah, no change to that. I'm gonna try and do a normal schedule next week and dot Precision Farming in amongst it. So yeah, so hopefully we'll have videos Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday next week, but we'll see how I do on that. Dean Rose 07, thank you for the follow, welcome to the VFN. So yeah, that will probably be Precision Farming Wednesday and Friday videos next week if I can do that. Oh, good stretch. I will fix the case tractor before the realism experiment returns, Sean. Yes, absolutely. I am going to leave this here for this evening, though, because it's getting late. Sean T89, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. You are awesome. All that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.